Now I've had some time to think about what's been transpiring in the last couple of years between my best friend and myself. We both have opposite views, even though we're very similar in our way of thinking and in our working and everything. We're both workaholics. We both work very hard. Family is very important to us. Our religious belief is very important to us. And yet, we find ourselves standing on opposite ends in politics to the point that we are gotten to be very extreme. And it didn't make much sense because when we got together, we were fine. When we were on Facebook, we didn't talk politics or anything because we knew how each other stood and how it was going to be very intense. And I was placing comments on there about, what I was going to do vehemently, just vehemently thinking, I'm doing this, I'm going to make sure that I do the right thing, and on I go. And it wasn't making any sense. Then my best friend did a post that he wrote, and it was very logical to the point that he almost persuaded me to walk in his shoes and to look at his viewpoints and also think that maybe he's right. But how could he be right? Because all the videos and all the news stuff that I saw was completely opposite. And why wasn't he seeing my point of view? Now I know. Facebook was making sure that he got the posts, the videos, and everything that enticed him to click and to stay on to Facebook. And in turn, they showed me the opposite to make sure that I stayed on and clicked and looked at videos and everything else. So now I know. So I texted him last night and told him, hey, this is what's been going on. I think you need to look at this. And if you don't have this, find somebody who does have Netflix and watch The Social Media. No, it's called The Social Dilemma. And I said, watch Social Dilemma. And you'll see what's been going on with us. Because none of this made sense at all. We're not that political. So why are we becoming so political? And Facebook, along with Twitter and all the other ones, are destroying our democratic government as far as how the people behave and have destroyed other democratic countries. I think it's important that we wake up and realize that these businesses and these owners are pretty unethical, in my opinion. Very unethical. Money's more important to them than doing the right thing. So, I've had time to reflect on it. I'm never going to go back on Facebook. I'm going to be very careful of what I allow YouTube to see that I like and don't like. I'm not going to let them continue to push me. Now, one thing I have learned from The Social Dilemma is that YouTube will actually select from my typing in the search what they're going to show me. So I can type in the same thing that my best friend types in, and we're both going to have different things pop up because of what we've done on YouTube. So you have to be very careful of getting the truth. Now I've gotten off from Comcast and I got Sling in my house for my spouse, and I noticed that with Sling they're very careful on what they show me, and I'm starting to feel that there might be some bias there. So I'm going to devote a TV just to have local channels and not have Sling influence what I watch news-wise. Just for FYI, protect yourself. Definitely protect yourself, because these guys have the ability to pop up what they want to you. They're brainwashing you. So be careful. Be very careful. I'm not turning Facebook on again, and I'm going to be very, very leery with what YouTube shows me. I'm going to do my searches, and even Google. I'm going to do my searches. I'm going to do my research. I'm going to start watching the local channel through the Fire Stick, put on the back of one of my TVs, that is devoted only to local news. That's it.